everyone, it's Joe. Welcome back to another ramble. It is Monday, February 23rd at 10:41 p.m. EST. Let us kick things off. Okay, so, last night after the ramble, which I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember what time it was when I did it. I feel like it was close to when I was going to bed, though. I stayed up a little later than I should. I was playing Yakuza Kiwami 3, and I was doing side stuff, because you gotta do all the side content. Well, maybe not all of it, but you gotta do all the side content before you progress the main game. So I was playing that, and then I went to bed. Maybe not the smartest decision, because then I woke up and I was running behind today. But because I woke up. I woke up a good time. It was 7 or 7:10, and then I just didn't get out of bed. So I didn't end up leaving here until about 7:45. Threw my Pop-Tart in my bag, put my jacket on, got in my chair, drove off, and it snowed yesterday. So I'm driving in the snow, and I'm going down a hill, and I accidentally almost drove off a cliff, because my wheel kind of went in the snow and kind of spun out a little bit, which was terrifying. But I still got to class with 5 minutes to spare. I did think it was funny because everybody thought it was weird that I got there so late. So we worked on our worksheet, and I got assigned to do something, and I was attempting to do it, and then I was worried that I was gonna fail miserably, and then I was doing it wrong, so I was gonna ask them a question, but I was so filled with fear that for 30 minutes I couldn't get a word out of my mouth, which was horrible. But we managed. I eventually did get my question asked, and I think everything got handled. After that, I was going to my next class, and I ran into Nick, so we were talking about just stuff in general, and then I went to my next class. I sat in the classroom, got there super early. I finished The Wire, so I didn't have anything to watch. So one thing I was talking to Nick about was that I want to watch all these Marvel movies, especially because Spider-Man's coming out this year, and I think I'm gonna Google. Is Avengers Doomsday this year too? Here, do any of you know? Can you tell me before it loads? December 18th. Okay. Of this year. So yeah, we have Spider-Man in July, I think it's the 31st, and then Avengers in December. So I want to get the movies done. I want to get all the Marvel movies done that I have left before Spider-Man. So coincidentally, the next movie I have to watch, if I'm watching everything in order, would be Spider-Man Homecoming, which I have already seen, and I really, really like. So my problem was, do I skip it to save time and go straight to Thor Ragnarok, or do I rewatch Spider-Man? Because I really like Spider-Man. So I was telling Nick that I can't decide, and then he just ended up flipping a coin and was yeah, you're watching Spider-Man. So I went to my next class, and I was in there, and there was nobody in there. It was quiet. So I watched the first half an hour of Spider-Man Homecoming. And then a little later, I tried to watch a little bit at dinner, but people were being super loud in the food place today, so that didn't go very well. I did manage, I watched a little bit, but not very much. I don't remember, I might be at 45 minutes now, I don't know. I've got at least an hour and a half left, I think, which I thought about finishing it tonight, but I don't think that's gonna happen, which is fine. So maybe tomorrow, I don't know. Maybe not, though, because this week I'll get midterms, so maybe I'll just have to squeeze it in little segments, which I hate watching movies in parts, and normally I wouldn't do it. But since it's a movie I've already seen, I feel it's probably safe to do. So anyway, we had my next class. He extended our project due date. He went over file systems. He went over one of the questions on the practice exams, since midterms are Friday. Then I went and got lunch. I had a bowl at the Mexican place with rice, beans, chicken, queso, cheese, sour cream. It was really good. Then I came back here and was studying the practice midterms. Just trying my best to get my notes ready. Trying my best to understand everything. We will see how things go. Also, the cardigan I ordered, like the butterfly one that is shipping to my house, has been shipped today. So hopefully it can get here in time. Like, I needed to get there by, like, not this Friday, but next Friday at the latest. Maybe Saturday. It depends on what day I want to leave on it. But I was checking the tracking of the previous order, and I was, like, watching it. And I feel like it started moving on, like, a Wednesday or a Thursday, and it got there, like, within a week. So hopefully, since this is started moving today on a Monday, it'll be here, next Monday or so. I'm gonna move my phone. I feel like it was at a bad placement. So if it made any weird noises, my apologies. So I worked on the process exams, and then I checked in on Animal Crossing, played a little bit of Yakuza, and then went and got dinner. I had mac and cheese, 5-way mac and cheese with the 5 different cheeses, and garlic bread. And then I came back here, played more Yakuza, turned in my project for comparative languages that's due tomorrow, took a quiz for Earth History Lab that would be due Wednesday. Just trying to get all ahead since I have midterms and 2 this week, one of which is take home, so I'll work on it in my dorm room and stuff. So I'm trying to get ahead of everything. I am coming home for spring break this Saturday. Also, I just remembered I need to hang my towel up. But yeah, so I took at about 9:45. I hopped in the shower. I turned the shower on. I was doing other things. I don't think I got in the shower till about 10. I don't know what time I got out, but I've just been letting my hair dry and stuff, air dry. And so yeah, that's why we're rambling, because I have nothing else to do and I want to talk to you all. Before I forget, I was looking at analytics today, and I always get excited whenever I see this. My ramble from December 2nd, 2024, I believe it is a ramble where I talk about my day, and then I talk about my bestie, a bunch. I think it's in the title and everything, because I talk about her so much. And just how amazing and awesome she is. And I get so excited whenever I see that video get a view. I don't know if the person who viewed it, watched it, or if they just clicked on it for a second, because it would still count as a view. But whenever I see it get a view, I get so excited, because it is one of, if not my favorite ramble ever, because I love talking about my bestie, because she's just so awesome. So I don't know. I just got excited when I saw that. I was like, oh, somebody clicked on the ramble about my bestie. Now I know I've had others, but that one I think is half an hour long. And I think well over the majority of it is about just me talking about her, which just, I don't know, it just makes me excited when that one gets a view, because I love talking about her, and I love that presumably other people, well, not other people, but just that it's getting attention, because she's the best and she deserves it. Who knows, maybe it's her re-watching the video where I talk about how amazing she is. Anyway, also a game I had shipped to the house for the PS5 arrived today, so that's cool. In the Atelier series, I don't think there's anything else. Oh, I think I forgot to tell you guys yesterday. The fire alarm went off. Maybe I did, though, but I don't feel like it did. No fire. At least from what I could tell. It was weird that the fire department didn't even show up. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it. Yeah, I hope I'm not forgetting anything, but I'm going to go ahead and call it here, because I think I've touched on everything I want to touch upon. So, as always, if you liked what you're listening to, hit like, leave feedback in the comments below. subscribe, and turn on post notifications to stay up to date on things I post. Follow me on Twitter if you feel so inclined to do so. Link for that is in the description below. And as always, don't forget, your support means the world to me. I love you all, but most importantly, I miss my bestie more than anyone else in the entire world, and more than anything else in the entire world, and I cannot wait until I get to talk to her again, hang out with her just further, make more awesome rambles about her, maybe even with her. Probably not, though, because I already feel awkward enough doing these. Sometimes I feel like with another person, even if it is her, I would, fumble my way through. But, I also think it could be really fun once I get over my awkwardness. But anyway, I will be back tomorrow with another ramble. Until then, bye.